Hi there, Savewith Crypto here. Okay, I'm going to talk about ZPAY, and I don't want to diss this project too much because I'm heavily invested in it, and I kind of do believe that one day it will be brilliant. It's just so hard to see at the moment. They've got an app. It was supposed to come out in 2023, but actually came out in the summer of 2024. Unfortunately, Apple haven't approved the iOS version at the moment, so the only one we got to play with is the Android version. And looking at some of the feedback in the Telegram group about it, it looks like some people are still having problems with like KYC, and some people are having problems topping up the card because of like third-party bank providers and stuff like that. Apparently, all this is going to get sorted when the iOS version comes out, which I'm hoping will be sometime this year. It's been 3 months since it was supposed to come out. I think if we give it another 3 months, that'll take us up to next year, won't it? So I'm kind of hoping it will be out before the end of the year. Meanwhile, I'd love to say that this chart here is the chart of some meme coin that has died, but unfortunately that is ZPAY. I have to admit that I bought a lot of ZPAY at around like 13 cents, 12 cents. I bought some more down here at like 8, and when it got to 2.5, I thought that was rock bottom. I thought that was as low as it was going to go. And we're actually down to 0.5 cent now, which is really quite scary. Having said that, I can't think of any reason that people would want to actually buy ZPAY at the moment, other than the speculation that it's going to go up one day. Meanwhile, this leaves me a big decision about what to do with my shopping pool. Now, just before I go and show you what I'm going to do with my shopping pool, I just thought I'd show you this post here in the ZPAY banking validator group we got. So this is people who are like shopping pool owners, right? And I did mention a few things like, documents that were out of date, that kind of thing. And I was hoping to get an answer from Edward, the CEO, joint CEO. And indeed I did. So, or at least we all did in this Telegram group. So, so he said, hey everyone, just to answer a couple of questions and bring more clarity. Like 1, the app is done. Not only that it's done, but it already has more features than competitors. While we wait for iOS to be approved, we fixed many of the issues that we encountered and cannot be tested in small groups, but only with large scale. This is normal for tech products. As you've seen in the update form yesterday, we've refactored and improved many of the flows based on your feedback as well. UX and UI have improved and added functionalities. The iOS, once approved, will come as an upgrade and be the start of our marketing campaign. Okay. Bugs appear and they must be squashed. We've increased our tech team and hired more devs to get ready for full scalability across all chains that we have a bridge to and connections to. Bugs also appear when you work with multiple providers. We've improved this flow and have alternatives too, so that the services will not have downtime. OTP feature now works differently, and we'll take a look for these guys. Okay. Benefits for shopping pool owners and banking validators. It's clear that more clarity is necessary, and Savewith Crypto is right. We need to update the info, which is something we've already been working on. That's really cool because I did notice it, in the article it refers you to when you extend your shopping pool. It talks about the app coming out in 2023, and it talks about the wand token, which we don't really know much about at the moment. It's all a bit out of date, to be honest. Anyway, it's good to see they're working on that. Anyway, Edward continues, we've been through 3 bear markets and reached an all-time high in 2022 when we didn't have what we have now. Fast forward in 2024, after many struggles, we are here with a top fintech backed by one of the biggest names in payments, Austria Card, having their full support in AMAs so that you can see the vision that we all adhere to. We have become a solid business capable of offering real and tangible benefits to our shopping pools and holders. This is the moment to push. Everything is aligning, even the market conditions. Now, regarding the app itself, Adam did do this post here, which is about the iOS app and the problems they're having trying to get it sort of approved by Apple. I'm not going to read it all, but it's all there. If you want to screenshot that, And then that, I think you can read it in your own time. Okay. But basically, it's not easy getting stuff approved with Apple, and I believe they're actually quite naive about the whole fintech thing anyway. So it's going to take a little while. But overall, I think if we're at a bottom, it wasn't 2.5 cents. It's about where we are now, right? So I'm going to renew my shopping pool. The only thing I don't know is if I should renew it with 282,066 ZPAY, because I don't need to. I only need to renew it with 100,000. In which case, I could probably leave the other ZPAY liquid in case I need to do something with it. Or maybe I could just stake it for a shorter amount of time. Maybe I'll do that. Let's have a look anyway. So, extend pool. Okay. And this is where I have a problem, is it says like benefits here and 15% APY. Okay, well, that's good. Own a piece of Zoidverse. Zoidverse is cancelled as far as I'm concerned. 10% from Zoids to APYs. I don't think that really amounted to anything really. Guaranteed allocation in wand. We don't even know what wand's going to be at the moment, so that's fairly irrelevant. 5% from Zoids to cashback. Well, no one's getting cashback at the moment because that's not a feature of the card, so that's irrelevant. So, staking period, 12 months. I think the minimum I can do, 100,000. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stake that much. And the point being about this is if in the future, if you want to get a shopping pool, you're going to have to stake 1 million ZPAY, not 100,000. So 100,000 is currently worth about $500. You'll need about $5,000 worth of ZPAY. And the chances are ZPAY might now go up in value. Anyway, so that's my shopping pool extended. Okay, well, I think that's all done because it still says my stake ZPAY 282,000. Now, I think that is because my start date was actually the 27th of October. And you can see now it's staked for 36 months. So there's that. There is a tiny little bit there that I staked earlier on this year, and a little even tinier bit that is actually probably due up tomorrow. I could probably claim that back tomorrow, couldn't I, if I wanted to? So there are a few people who still got a gold star. I don't think I've got the option to do that anymore. Have I? Can I go here? No, I don't think so. So if people want to stake in here, they get 15% APY. Okay, well that's that done. Okay, so that last part of the video was actually on Sunday. It's now Monday. So in theory, I should be able to unstake that other little bit I've got. I just want to do it just to see if I can, and just show you what happens when you do that. Okay, so there it is. I mean, it's tiny. It's like 74 cents. But nevertheless, it says 128 ZPAY, completed 12 months. Okay, so I assume that what I would do, I would just go claim. Oh yeah, okay. So that's the rewards from the shopping pool, and then that was the original stake. Let's claim that. Okay, and while that's doing that, let's have a look at the price of ZPAY. So we had a pump in March, and then one in July, and now it's down to all-time low, I think. The point being is it is massively down from where it was. I'm just wondering, if I could actually sort of, trade it backwards and forwards a little bit. It'd be a scary thing to do, but I'm just wondering if, say, like I looked at it on the 5-minute time frame like that, and then use something like the VWAP, standard deviation, and then kind of got into the habit of selling at the red bands and buying at the green bands. I don't know. Maybe I could make a bit of money doing that. I might look into that. Might maybe think about playing with that, because I think just putting it in the shopping pool and leaving it and getting 15% is pretty dull. But part of me thinks that the price will go up one day. I know I keep saying that, but if we'd have bought down here and then sold up there, you could make 11%. Do that a few times a year and you're doing all right, aren't you? I don't know. I'm going to think about it and come up with a strategy with that. But I think for the moment, I'm just going to leave my ZPAY liquid and probably not put it into the shopping pool for the moment until I have a good reason to. Actually, what I could do is use this Stonksy indicator, because looking at this on the 15-minute time frame looks pretty good actually, because I would have like sort of bought then, sold then, bought then, sold then, and then bits where it's got these no trade zones, where it's got the black background, I would have sold then. Okay, I would have bought there, made a little loss, but then I would have sold then, and then I'd been buying back down here. So that would have actually been quite good, wouldn't it? Looking further back in time, I mean, that one would have saved a lot of grief, wouldn't it? Yeah, I might do this. I might do this for an experiment. That might be a good thing to do. See, that one would have been okay. That's nice saving. And these, what's interesting me more is these bits where there's like no trading. When if that ends on a green, I would have sold at that point. Now I'd been waiting to rebuy. In fact, I wouldn't have rebought there because that's red. I would have rebought on that green there, but then I would have sold. I'd probably wait until it was higher, like there, wouldn't I? Yeah, interesting. I might give that a go. So I think ZPAY does have a future, but there's a lot of stuff to be done. For example, like this YouTube channel. It's got the most recent video being 10 months ago, and then a sort of unboxing of a card that never existed really, from 5 years ago. Just lots of stuff like that. The ZPAY.com site needs redirecting to another, and the content on there just scrapping because it's all irrelevant and out of date now. But if you like the idea of like buying something that has potential to be really good, but at the moment it's pretty broken and the token itself is on its arse, then it might be a good opportunity to buy some ZPAY. I've got a load anyway, so I'm probably not going to get any more. But I'd love to know what you're doing if you're involved with ZPAY. So please leave a comment down below. While you're down there, do give the video a like and make sure you are subscribed. Any questions, leave them in the comments. Do make sure you are subscribed and you've got the notifications set on all. And above all, tell your friends.